What's up, guys? Welcome back to Taylor Made Otaku. My name is Taylor, and today we have a discussion video. Today we are discussing a long-running war in the anime community of sub versus dub. In this video, I'm going to give you my personal thoughts on sub, dub, my personal thought on both, my own personal preference, and what I think about the entire war in general. Let's get started. First of all, let's talk about what the debate actually is. The debate is that you're not a real anime fan if you don't watch anime subbed, which I don't think is true. But that's the debate in a nutshell. But as far as my personal thoughts on subs, let's talk about that. It has been said all throughout the anime community that subs are better than dubs. That is not 100% accurate. Probably the biggest gripe that they have with dubbed anime is the fact that it's a watered down version verbally of what there is being said. That's true on a lot of occasions, but are the subs themselves that we're reading 100% accurate to the Japanese language? We don't know. I personally like subs because I feel like that's how they're meant to be heard and the story's meant to be told in the native language of the native land where it comes from. But what I'm saying is the medium sounds right in the language that it was meant to be in. What about dubs? Let's check that out right now. As stated before, dubs are seen as a watered down version of a sub, which is true in a lot of instances. But let's not pretend that dubs can't be good. Hell, let's not pretend that dubs can't be great either. I mean, you look at there have been some great dubs over the year between Cowboy Bebop and Code Geass, Bakano, My Hero Academia, Full Metal Alchemist. There have just been so many good dubs out there. And in some instances, the dub is better than the sub. There's a good number of anime that is like that, like Bakano and Penny Stalking, Black Lagoon, Ghost Stories, even Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is probably the biggest example of this because I've watched it subbed and dub, and I vastly prefer the dub. They just don't sound cool in the sub. They just don't. But I digress. There are good dubs, there are bad dubs, there are decent dubs, there are terrible dubs, and there are great dubs. Dubs is just like a sub, except subs you can't really tell if it's good or bad. Most of the time. Me personally, I could go either way. I could watch a sub, I could watch a dub. What I can't do personally is go from a sub to a dub or a dub to a sub and watching the same show. Because it doesn't sound right. Now, there are a couple of shows that I can do that with, like Attack on Titan, like Boku Hero Academia. That being said, I have watched an entire show subbed and then went and tested out a dub, like the dub, and watched it all dubbed. There is just some things that are just more fun in English, like Black Lagoon or Panty and Stocking. But there are a lot of things that are just really, really better in Japanese, like it was meant to be. And so I understand why people say I like subs, and I can understand why people say I like dubs. With dubs, you can just watch it and just enjoy it. With subs, you got to read it and watch it and enjoy it. So it's like a 3-step thing that you got to do there. It's challenging, but I'll tell you dub lovers this. I was one of you until a friend of mine sat down and made me watch stuff with him subbed, and I thank him for it. Thank you, Andrew. I sat down and it was a struggle at first. Believe me, it was a struggle. But after a few, and we would just get together once a week, watch about four or five shows just once a week. After about 3 weeks, I could just read it and read along with them. I could follow the story. I could follow the animation, the plot. I could follow everything after about 4 weeks. It just takes a little bit of, effort. It's because it's hard at first, but it's not impossible. I miss that guy. If you're watching this, man, I love you. I do know for a fact that watching anime subbed does widen your range of anime that you watch on the regular. There's what 50 plus anime that come out every single season. So that's like 200 plus a year that you can watch subbed, and only maybe about 40, 50 of those get a dub on the regular. But that is no guarantee that the dub is going to be anywhere near as good as the sub. But that also does not mean that the dub won't be good. So when there's my advice to dub watchers is you can watch dubs, that's fine. But if there is a lot of hype or someone recommends a show for that season to you and it's subbed, at least give it a shot. You don't have to watch the entire thing at once, all subbed. You can watch an episode a day and just, watch it, read it, enjoy it. And if you need to, you can watch it 3 or 4 times if you want before you can understand it. But there's nothing wrong with that. Eventually, you'll get it down to where you can just read it, and everything will be fine. But as far as, like I said before, as far as I'm concerned, I could watch a sub or a dub. It just depends on my mood. And as for the debate of sub versus dub, I think it's ridiculous. I don't think it matters if someone watches a sub or watches a dub. I think as long as the anime community is gaining more and more members, despite however they watch it, that's a beautiful thing to me. That's great to me. As long as I have a brother or a sister in arms with me, walking and saying anime is great. Perfect. That's all I got for this video, guys. If you like this video, leave a like. What are your thoughts on this? Do you prefer a sub? Do you prefer the dub? Are you like me? And you can go either way. Go ahead and put that down in the comment section below. I'm really interested to hear where your stance is on this. If you like me and what I do here, you want to be part of the squad, don't hesitate to subscribe. Until next video, guys, peace out.